So Andrew, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it and looking forward to diving in. So my name is Alec Schulze. I'm the co-founder and CEO here at 4Ocean. I grew up on a small island on the west coast of Florida, spent almost all my time on or in the ocean. And that was really my hobbies and my passion. Surfing, diving, fishing, just my life revolved around that. So naturally, after high school, it was time to decide where I wanted to go to school. And, my brother and sister went to Florida State University up in Tallahassee. And so the whole family was like, all right, you're going to Tallahassee, Florida State. And for me, it was like landlocked, couldn't bring a boat. It wasn't really for me. And I just heard about FAU and I heard this random thing as far as you can see the ocean from the top of the buildings, and it's like a quarter of a mile from the ocean, and kind of like a beach town. So I was hooked. So I originally actually came over to Boca and went to FAU as an ocean engineer. As a background, I love building things. I love kind of innovating and designing and just everything, just from woodworking to building materials and just kind of 3D printing and laser printing. Like, I just enjoy tinkering and building stuff. So naturally, coming over here for ocean engineering, I was so excited because I thought I was going to put my passion for the ocean and my passion for the hobbies together. And I did that for about 2.5 years, and I ended up getting an internship, and it turned out to be much more of a desk job and did more research in that. And it wasn't something that I was very, very passionate about. I love the idea of creating and building and spending time outdoors and being on the water. And so I switched my degree to just business management and entrepreneurship. And it was in college that I ended up meeting a good group of guys that did a lot of surf trips. And so, went surfing with them, and we would go all over the place. We'd go to, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, El Salvador. And so we were always going on surf trips throughout college and just having a good time going on these different trips around the place.
Yeah.
And it was after college, I ended up going on a surf trip with a buddy of mine, and we went to Bali. And Bali is where kind of everything happened for the idea for 4Ocean. And, when you think of Bali, you typically think of the picturesque, pristine, tropical vacation destination. And, what we found in Kuta, which is the town that you fly into just outside Denpasar, was a crazy amount of plastic. And so what we were blown away by was just absolutely football fields full of plastic on the coastlines, washing up with every single wave. And the amount of just plastic packaging and wrappers, straws, bags, bottles, I mean, it's unbelievable to see. And so we were really confused by that. And we realized that the plastic packaging in the water and on the beaches was having so much of an impact on, the tourism, on these fishermen's ability to catch fish, and literally seeing fishermen grabbing plastic. So like they've had nets and seine nets and things like that, literally grabbing plastic and throwing it on the other side. Their propellers that they're running on their jukungs, their vessels, are getting wrapped up with plastic bags. They're sitting there unwrapping the plastic, tossing and keeping going. And it was at that point that we were just like, man, this is crazy. Like, we've got to find a way that we can fund some cleanup. Like, there's got to be a way to connect people with the aspiration and goal of trying to clean plastic from the ocean. So we came up with the idea for a 4Ocean bracelet. And so the idea was pretty simple. Let's make a product made from recycled materials, and then for every one sold, we'll remove a pound of trash from the ocean, comparable to like Tom's shoes. And so, Blake Mykosi is someone that I've seen the impact that he's been able to make, and was always so blown away by Tom's shoes and just the business and the impact that he's built. And so we created a model very comparable to that. And it started like a bang. We started out with just two of us. And before we knew it, it was just exploding in growth. And I think one of the main things that really attributed to that growth were some videos that went viral. So we had some videos go viral on social media that just went gangbusters overnight. And we could not fill orders, we could not pull pounds,
Crazy.
It was crazy. So I told the story earlier, we went to FAU, and so like 3 days after this happened, there was a FAU job fair. And so we went to the FAU job fair, and the quote was, if you had a pulse, you got a job. We left that job fair, and we hired 17 people. And it was just like, Like, doesn't matter. You're going to clean plastic. You're going to be shipping orders. You're going to help with customer service. Just come on down. We'll figure something out. We'll get you guys dialed in. And so it was a roller coaster ride, and it had been, it just grew so quickly, and we just scaled our cleanups. We were able to expand internationally, hire local fishermen in Florida, in Bali. We had a facility in Haiti, Guatemala. We've expanded all around the world, and now, the model that we've built is something that I'm very passionate about, and what that is it's creating jobs for these fishermen. We realized that the plastic in the ocean was an issue that we wanted to address, so we wanted to find a way to create full-time jobs for these captains and crew to be able to employ them to collect plastic instead of catching fish. So they have all the experience on the ocean, all the similar tools, all the similar training, and so it was a very simple shift to say, hey guys, why don't we just pay you to collect plastic instead of catching fish? And so I'm proud to say that all of our captains are paid a fair living wage around the world. We cover 100% of health insurance and benefits, and right now we have a 98% retention rate on our cleanups. So it's something that we've really devoted a ton of time and energy into, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm proud to say that after 7 or 8 years now of hard work, we're coming up on 40 million pounds of trash removed from the ocean.